Welcome back, family. Welcome back. This is another episode of Trading Gold Futures 101. All right, today I'm going to go over break of structure. What is it? How do you find it? How do you utilize it? So on and so forth. I got a bunch of people in my DMs asking me, what's break of structure? What's change of character? What's change in delivery? So I figured, let me just make a video on it so all of you guys could understand exactly what it is, exactly how to utilize it, how to find it, and so you're not getting confused when trading continuation models. All right, so continuation models are going to be full of break of structure. Reversal models will be full of change of characters. Okay, so I'm going to explain exactly what break of structure versus change of character is in this video. All right, so make sure you guys are taking notes. Make sure you guys are paying attention. All right, I will try to go a little slow so you guys understand. All right, I'm going to first show you guys exactly what a change in character or a break of structure essentially looks like. All right. Okay. All right. So when you're in the market and we're in an uptrend, you get a bunch of, like I said, higher highs and higher lows, right? What is a break of structure? A break of structure is any time price takes out a previous high and continues in the same direction, okay? So each one of these are going to be called a break of structure. And basically what you would do if you're looking to take a trade off one of these, you would wait for a retest to one of these previous highs, which is what we call new support, right? When resistance is broken, it turns into support, and you would look for an entry once support is respected and rejected from, okay? What is a change of character? Okay, a change of character. Let's say market's moving up, right? It's giving us higher highs, higher lows. What you want to see is, in order to consider it a full change of character or a change in delivery, you want to see price sweep below one of those lows and continue lower. All right, so this would be your change in character, your change in delivery. When taking a trade on a change of character or a change of delivery, you would do exactly the same thing as taking a trade off a continuation or a break of structure. All right, you would wait for that support to get disrespected, wait for the retest, and now when support gets disrespected, what does it turn into? It turns into resistance, okay? So you want to look for that resistance now to get respected and rejected from. Your entry will be somewhere along this area right here, targeting lower sides of liquidity, which will be underneath all of these previous lows, right? So those will be your targets when trading change of character. Your targets when trading something like this, right? Let's say the market came down like this, all of this would be your targets when looking for a trade on break of structure. Every time you get a break of structure, it's giving you a story. It's explaining something to you. It shows exactly where buyers are in the markets, and it shows you exactly where sellers are in the markets, right? Usually when we see a trend, it means one thing and one thing only. If we're in a bullish trend, it means there's more buyers in the market than sellers. And when we're in a bearish market, it means there's more sellers in the market than buyers, okay? So when I say the trend is your friend, I mean that literally. I don't say that as a joke. I don't say that just to rhyme. I don't say that just to be, catchy or anything like that. It's a real deal. The trend is definitely your friend in every standpoint, in every single day of trading, and you don't want to ever try to trade against it unless we have confirmation that change of character, change in delivery is setting up and it is becoming utilized in the markets where sellers are now taking over in a bullish market. All right, and same thing vice versa, right? If price is coming down, right, every time we get a low swept, that is a break of structure. As soon as we see price come back up and sweep out one of these highs, that will be your indication of a change in character or a change in delivery. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys on the real-time markets really quick. All right, so these are great examples of change of characters as well as break of structures, right? So as we see here in this leg down, we are in a bearish market. What does bearish market mean? We are making lower lows and lower highs. All right, so when trading break of structure, you want to see these levels get taken out, right? As soon as those levels are taken out, you want to see price revisit this, as we see here, right? What happens? This low is swept, it's revisited and respected. One of these candlesticks are a good indication of your entry to continue lower, and what you would do is you would target these previous lows, right? So you got this low here, you got this low here, and you got this low here. And what do we see price do? Price respects the former support, turns into resistance, and it pushes price all the way through, sweeping out all these sell side liquidity points before retracing back up. All right, and yet we still don't see a real change in delivery. This really is just a nice retracement back up to this new resistance line. Okay, as we see, price comes up, taps into this resistance line, and continues lower, inevitably coming for these lows and overall these lows. All right, so that is how to look for break of structure. I know a lot of people get this confused. A lot of people will sit here and say a break of structure is something like this, where price is moving up and then quickly sweeps back down. That is not a break of structure. That is a change of character. That is a change of delivery. I know a lot of people get confused about this, so that's why I wanted to make this video for you guys, so you guys could easily understand the difference between break of structure and change of character. Okay, so now in live time markets, what are we looking for in change of character, right? So as I just mentioned, all the break of structure points and how to target and utilize break of structure when trading and taking entry points. We'll show you the same exact thing when it comes to trading change of direction, all right, or change of character. As we see here, price is coming down, right? Price is coming down swiftly. What do we see after these highs are taken? We see a retracement filling in these fair value gaps, and then a continuation later, inevitably leading to a break of structure back up to the upside. Okay, so when trading change of character or change of delivery, you want to see price come up and sweep a high resistance liquidity pool, which would be these double highs right here. Right? Why do I call it a double high? Because if you took a straight edge, I know my drawings are a little off, but if you took a straight edge, these two highs here are very similar to one another, right? So they match pretty much the same zone, same area, and that's why we would consider this a double top, all right? So double tops are very good as utilization for target points. It's also very good indication when you see a double top setup that liquidity to the opposite side is looking to get swept. And as you can see here, all this liquidity to the downside was swept once this double top was created. So if you didn't catch this, you could always wait for this reversal or the change of character where price comes up, closes above this double high, retraces to rebalance price out, and then continues higher, giving you a new break of structure in a bullish market. All you would have to do is wait for this break of structure support line to get tested and respected, and you could have taken a nice trade, a nice long position on any one of these candles, targeting any point of this buy side liquidity on this end or here. Okay, so you could have taken any one of these points as your target and they both would have ended up playing out for you in your favor. All right, so that's just a quick breakdown of how to use break of structure, how to know the difference between break of structure and change of character. All right, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave some comments down below. I'll leave my Instagram handle in the description. Feel free to DM me. I get a bunch of DMs every single day, and I promise you I'm always gonna get back to you guys. This is who I do it for. You guys are who I do this for. I don't do this for myself, all right? I put the time in for myself to teach myself how to do this on my own the hard way, and it took me 6 years to really see any benefit from it, any positive return out of it. So I get on here every single day to teach you guys, trying to maximize your potential, try to make it a little bit easier for you guys to understand and follow. So it's a lot easier for you guys to learn than it was for me. All right. This is why I stress it to you guys so much. If you guys need anything further than what I explain in these videos, I leave my Instagram handle for a reason. Don't feel shy to reach out. I'm not judging anybody. It took me 5 years to become profitable in these markets. These markets are ruthless. They don't care about you. They don't care about your feelings, your emotions, what you're dealing with on the side. No matter what you're dealing with on the side, this market is going to do what the market does, okay? So that's why we have to remove emotions out of this. We have to lock in and use what market is giving us, using that price action in live time instead of believing what we want to happen. Just take what it's giving us, okay? So when it's giving you break of structure, follow the trend. If it's giving you a change of delivery or a change of character, look for the reversal entry, okay? And I promise you, as long as you're patient with these markets, they will pay you, all right? It will inevitably be your biggest virtue. Patience is always your biggest virtue. I love all of you guys. I thank you guys for all this growth that I've been witnessing. It's been 3 weeks since this channel started, and we're already at 370 subscribers, and I honestly couldn't imagine us getting here this fast. All right, so I appreciate every single one of you guys. I love you all. Till next time, peace.